Hi, good afternoon from London, England. Or is it good morning or good evening from London, England? To you wonderful people all over the world. Ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. This is your host, this is your guy himself, DLG Reppin. Reppin without a G at the end. I'll spell it for you, for those of you that are watching for the first time. Romeo Echo, Papa, Indigo November, Reppin, that's me, DLG Reppin. Remember the name, and if you're new today, and you've got an opinion or a message for me, leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button over there in that corner, top left hand corner, and please remember to smash the thumbs up like button. That's near the bottom of the comment section, and please top left hand of that corner there, please help me to subscribe to my channel. That's myself and I, DLG only. Right, Mikel Arteta says Mikel Arteta is calling for concussion substitutions. That's interesting. I think it makes some sense. Well, I think it makes a lot of sense actually, because what happened to Raul Jimenez, you wouldn't wish that to happen to anyone that you despise. I mean, he has sacrificed himself for the team to jump up with a centre half in David Luiz just to make sure the defender don't get to the ball first with his head and end up scoring a goal. Excuse me. And instead, he had a clash of head with David Luiz and suffered a fractured skull. Excuse me. Yeah, he suffered a fractured skull. He was in hospital. On a positive front, he's making good recovery. So progress is positive all there for Raul Jimenez. I wish him well, and I would like to see him back in the Premier League playing for Wolves, and the most important thing is enjoying his football. However, he's got to take it easy, and this is why Mikel Arteta has called for concussion subs. Well, he's calling for concussion subs, but I've heard Arsenal fans calling for his head. Well, I'm not one of them. However, I understand that he's learning on the job. I want him to succeed because I really do like him. However, the results have got to be improved. Otherwise, his job becomes more untenable, and the heat will mount on him. Let me start off by reading the head title. As it says in the BBC Interactive, Arteta backs calls for concussion subs. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta says concussion substitutions in football should be considered. The Gunners' Brazil defender David Luiz will miss Thursday's Europa League game against Rapid Vienna as he continues to recover from a clash of heads with Wolves striker Raul Jimenez on Sunday. I really even doubt that he would have started that match in the first place. Anyway, Arsenal were criticised for allowing him to play on for about 40 minutes. Yeah, I couldn't understand why he continued to play. I mean, yes, he's got a head bandage on. It ain't like the 70s and the 80s where that sort of thing, a player will just play on. Especially with the hard balls back in the day. Health and safety was not what word can I use? It was not prioritised compared to today's football. And for me, on the health and safety regulation, which is all now prioritised nowadays, he should not have continued. He should not have continued. I'm not saying that even with Holding replacing him, them 2 goals would not have happened. They happened because we defended poorly. But David Luiz should not have continued to play for his own health and good. For the good of health, for the good of his health, he should not have continued. He should have gone off immediately, and we should have used Rob Holding earlier. That's poor error of judgment by Arteta, but yet he wants to call for concussion subs. Mind how many of Arsenal fans, left, right and centre, don't call for your job, and pray that I'm not one of them. Anyway, before he was substituted at half-time, Arteta said he could play in Sunday's North London derby at Tottenham. Well, I'd rather play Saliba alongside Magalhaes. David Luiz is not trusted in the back 4. I've said it time again. Rob Holding is in and out of form. Callum Chambers is still injured, I understand that. But for me, I'm playing Saliba. Why did we spend nearly 30 million on him? And a young 19-year-old, yes. There's been talk about Arteta not trusting him. Well, another manager would trust him if he was playing. An experienced manager would have trusted him if he was under that experienced manager. But his manager is Mikel Arteta. Maybe not for too long in the near future, depending on the results and where we are in the league table. Because over a year ago, Emery was 8th and he got the sack. Arteta sits in 14th. And I'll tell you something. If the pressure was heated on him now, if we lose to Tottenham by humiliation, well, the pressure will be unbearable for him. He may even have to consider walking before getting the axe. I know I had to walk because I embarrassed. I exposed Hackney Council, and members of staff were all talking about it, left, right, and centre. So they wanted to see me on that very day, that very Monday, 2 o'clock. I said, "Fuck you, cunts! I am walking." And there's not a fucking soul in your body that can do me anything. So I'm walking. You can not do fuck all about it. And, well, that was then. This is now. And Arteta, he's going to have to make a decision on himself. If we get humiliated by the scum across the road, he's going to make a decision for himself to stay and face a sack, or hand in his resignation, save himself the sack. Because I'll be honest with you, he was never first choice. We rushed into the decision, and we've done it out of no consideration, no thought process. It was just done immediately. But yeah, I remember Mourinho was at the Emirates one evening watching us. I think it was in a cup game, if my memory serves me right. Arsenal fans, remind me who we were playing at home in an evening game where Mourinho was talking to Raul Sanllehi. Yeah, Ford Raul Sanllehi. Because Mourinho was open to managing Arsenal. And yet, due to the fact that Raul Sanllehi had something to do with it, he must have said to him, "I like you as a person, but I don't think it will work with the fans." And it will definitely, he just won't work with the fans. And you want someone else with fresh ideas. Yeah, someone who has fresh ideas but never managed before in his life. And you were part of that committee that employed Arteta. You sent Faraz Ravmi and Renai Venkatesh to his yard in Manchester just to get the deal sealed. You mugs. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the Wednesday's gossip column, shall we? That's why I'm doing this. Wednesday's gossip column. Man United, Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea are monitoring Brighton's English defender Ben White. Now this guy is a prospect. So very solid performing. Good positionally, and he's very focal. And Sky Sports News have reported this. Well, Barcelona are tracking Arsenal defender Skodran Mustafi and Chelsea's fellow Germany centre-back Antonio Rudiger. I'll tell you what, if Barcelona can get him, no negotiations. As Stricter would say, the next available plane at the terminal, and then we can get rid of that Mustafi. And big up yourself, Stricto, yeah? Massive shout out to yourself. Hope all is good, bless. Anyway. Arsenal and Tottenham are among several clubs interested in Red Bull Salzburg midfielder Dominic Szoboszlai, with RB Leipzig, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid also keen on the Hungarian international. That's coming from Eurosport. Now, I won't read too much into that one. Take that with a pinch of sauce. Man United, Man City and Chelsea will compete to sign Borussia Mönchengladbach and Switzerland midfielder Denis Zakaria, who's 24, and they would look to sign him this January, or next month actually, according to the Star. Now this Denis Zakaria, he looks a solid unit. Tall, competitive, and a good ball winner. And he's only 24, so, you know, at the right age. Barcelona midfielder Ricky Puig, if I pronounced his name wrong, then I do apologise, will be allowed to go out on loan in January. And the Spain under-21 international has been offered to Leeds United, RB Leipzig and Monaco. Wow. According to Eurosport again. Let's read a little bit more. Rangers set to miss out on English midfielder Jack Wilshere, with the odds now in favour of a free agent returning to Arsenal. I hope that is not true. He's not someone that we really need, even at 28. But I'm hearing here, yeah, we've been linked with Emi Buendia. The Gunners are yet to make a bid for Norwich City midfielder Emi Buendia, though the Argentine is among their January transfer options. Football London. Ajax and Cameroon goalkeeper Andre Onana still hopes to secure a move to a Premier League club next summer after Tottenham and Chelsea called their interest. Well, maybe it's because of that mistake they saw. I didn't see the goal, but I heard that he made a massive ricket there. And I'm gonna, last but not least, I'm gonna leave it on Saliba, because former Arsenal legend midfielder Patrick Vieira, who is now manager at Nice, wants to bring in Gunners and France under-20 defender William Saliba. Only on loan, I hope. The last thing we want is a perm. No, we just want him on loan. For me, but for me, another manager would have identified. William Saliba would have kept an observation on him and said, okay, this is where you're good at. We're going to work on where you're not good at. Why can't Arteta do that? Anyway, I'm done. So, I'm going to wrap this up and say thank you very much to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. If you got an opinion on the if you got an opinion or a message for me about my transfer gossip about Man United, Tottenham and Chelsea tracking Ben White. If you want to talk about Mustafi going Barcelona, Arsenal fans, or Arsenal or Tottenham fans. Well, Arsenal fans, we know that we've been linked with Szoboszlai. Tottenham fans, would you like to talk about Szoboszlai? AC Milan, RB Leipzig, Atletico Madrid fans, his name's been linked with you guys as well. Let's see. Leeds, RB Leipzig and Monaco fans, what do you make of this Spain under-21 international? Goes by the name of Ricky Puig. Would you want him at your club? You can tell us a little bit more about him, because I don't know anything about this guy. but his name's popped up a few times. And Rangers fans, are you bothered about Jack Wilshere not coming towards Rangers and possibly odds on going back to Arsenal? Arsenal fans, how many of you lot would like to see Jack Wilshere back at the club? Or would you prefer Emi Buendia? I think this guy is a very good player. Good number 10. I mean, he's technically gifted, I believe. And, yeah, I think he would slot into a 4-3-3 where we can have him in the 3. But he will drive forward and try and unlock passes. He's a very good player. I don't think he'll be at Norwich for that long. He will be back in the Premier League with or without Norwich. Arsenal fans, get in touch about Emi Buendia. Right, yeah. If you've got anything to say about what I've read out of the transfer gossip column, leave it in the comment section below. Your opinions, your thoughts will be read and taken into consideration. Smash the thumbs up like button, and yes, do help me by subscribing to my channel today, please. That's myself, DLG Reppin. Smash that subscribe button for me, left, right and centre, galore, abundantly and passionately for me. Thank you. Once again, peace again, love again, and bless again. So, see you later. Nice.